Hey, so I'm making a block-out female stylized body for a character. And the reason I wanted to do this video is because right now I'm running into a situation where I have the body, right? All the body pieces are together. So I have the head, the arms, and currently, as of right now, I have the legs separate. So they're on a separate layer. What could you do to connect these two shapes and at the same time maintain the topology, all right? Because they're in different layers. How would you go about connecting these pieces together, but at the same time, don't change the topology? What if you like the topology and you don't want to change it, you don't want to connect it and zRemesh it and all of that stuff? What would be a cool trick? So for something like this personally, I know that you could do it in zBrush, but I would definitely use Maya for that. So let me show you what I would do, and maybe that will help somebody out there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of these layers and literally just merge them all together. I'm just going to merge them into one. So now I have the entire mesh as one piece, right? But if I go into fill and do auto groups, you can see that these two pieces are not part of this mesh, right? They're separate. So the challenge is, once again, is how do I connect this topology here without changing all of this, right? I don't want to zRemesh any of it. So the way I would do that, I would just use quad draw, and let me show you a quick way to do this. So for example, what you could do is you can export this out of zBrush. It doesn't really matter if you export it as FBX or OBJ, and let's jump into Maya. All right, and in Maya, I'm gonna import my file. All right, from zBrush, it's gonna come in really tiny, but I'm absolutely fine with it. I do not want to change the scale of this in Maya because I want to bring it back into zBrush, and I want it to be exactly the same scale, right? So one thing that I could do, honestly, if I wanted to, I could switch this to maybe, I don't know, let's do 50, right? So now it's nice and large, so it fits Maya a little bit better. But then when I export this out, the one thing that I need to remember is to go back to 1, right? That's the only trick. So if that's something you want to do, if you are working on your characters, that's absolutely fine, right? We'll just scale this up. We're not going to clear our history. We're going to remember our scale. And what I wanted to show you is how to use quad draw to connect these two shapes together and maintain the topology, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this mesh, press Ctrl D to make another copy of it, and then come up here and click on this little button here, the magnet, right? And you can see this turn green, meaning that this base one of the copies, is now a magnet, right? Or live surface, I should say. So now I'm going to select this other one, and I'm going to isolate my mesh for just 1 second. And what I want to do is I want to go through and delete faces that I don't need. So I'm just going to click, hold down the Shift key, delete all of these faces, and also let me delete all of these faces here. All right. I'm going to go to Object Mode, jump out of Isolate. And now if I select this and click on Quad Draw, this button right here, you can see what's going to happen, right? So this is going to allow us to manually create a bridge between the knee and the bottom part of the leg manually. So using Quad Draw, I can just even follow the same topology. If I really like this topology, I can just click the two dots, hold down the Shift key, and just literally grow my selection very carefully, right? And just kind of recreate what I deleted. But as I'm recreating it, obviously I'm going to connect these two pieces together as I wish. And essentially that is what I wanted to show you guys, is that you can point by point control exactly the flow of these of this topology, right? And I can just literally recreate it as I wish. So that is pretty easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of time, but then that's going to merge the two shapes together and maintain all of the topology on the entire character and just give me kind of a custom connection. So let me fast forward and just do this real quick. All right, so once I finish one knee, obviously I don't need to do the other one. I just simply need to export this back out. So as I was telling you before, I no longer need this magnet, right? So I'm just gonna select that, press delete. I'm gonna select my surface. Obviously I can clear my history in Maya if I wanted to. I also need to switch the scale back to 1, right? Just like I had it before. I'm going to press F. And now I just need to replace my model in ZBrush, right? So I'm going to select that, go to File, Export, and overwrite my export file. Very nice. Let's jump back into ZBrush. All right, and in here now, what I need to do is I no longer need this, right? So I can just overwrite it. So I'm gonna go ahead and import, select my file, and as it comes in, you can see that I have now successfully fixed and merged and connected the mesh. If I wanted to here in ZBrush, of course, I can smooth some things out, but you can see the difference between this right here and my new topology. So I was able to create a custom connection as I wish, right? And at the same time, not ruin any of the topology. And then to copy this to the other side, as you know, of course, I can just mirror it and then do mirror and weld, and that will bring it on both sides. All right, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you that really cool trick of how you can utilize Quad Draw and successfully kind of use it in conjunction with ZBrush as you're modeling or merging shapes and all of that. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in our next video.